Hey guys, so today we're going to be making a reaction video to some analog horror. And the first one we got up is Do Not Correct Your Teacher. And why are you like
It's
10
me
times
again.
my height? Nope.
What's wrong?
Why did my game just crash? What up, my game just crashed? God, I need some better
Really?
Wi-Fi. No, it came back. Go back in Snapchat. I can't believe my game crashed for a second. Yeah. I can't believe my game just crashed for like a second.
I'm back.
No, you're not. Anyway, get ready.
Alright.
This is a Level 2 academic compliance alert.
Let me turn that down.
Academic compliance alert. Shut up.
2
I says we eat.
academic compliance alert. Issue. This is a Level 2 academic compliance alert issued in coordination with the Department of Student Preservation. Please remain seated, maintain eye contact with your desk, and do not interrupt this broadcast. You may have noticed something strange during class today. A wrong equation on the board, a historical date slightly off. Your teacher called you the wrong name and smiled when you corrected her. You thought she made a mistake. She didn't. She was testing who still thinks they're real. We regret to inform all students and staff that correction protocols have been suspended until further notice. You are no longer allowed to correct your teacher. Yes,
What?
even if she's completely wrong. Even if she tells you your hometown doesn't exist. Even if she writes numbers backwards.
Yeah.
This is what
Even if she starts speaking in a language no one has taught you.
If she starts speaking in a language nobody has taught me, I'm smacking her upside the head.
Nah, I'm gonna be like, straight up.
Is the video paused for you?
Yeah. Imagine that's just part of the video. Just pulls a jump scare. I was like,
Academic compliance. This is a wrong name. If she writes raise your teacher, no one has taught you, because the truth is, that is no longer your teacher.
oh, that's actually
Reports have confirmed that all 9 classrooms under Sector B have experienced changes in instructional identity. Students who raised their hand, questioned the material, or corrected the instructor were observed exhibiting the following side effects: sudden dizziness, nosebleeds, speech duplication, repeating the last thing the teacher said involuntarily, temporary visual distortion of the face when viewed through glass or phone screens, faint sounds of whispering from inside their locker. If you have experienced any of these, do not go to the nurse. She already knows. She helped them get in. This all started last week. A student corrected a small grammar error in room 4C. The teacher turned to him slowly and said, "Then teach it yourself." He hasn't been seen since, but we all hear his voice at the start of class now. You've heard it. The soft humming before roll call. That's him. If your teacher pauses and stares at the corner of the classroom for more than 12 seconds, close your eyes. This is not a punishment. This is for your protection. If the lights flicker while she's speaking, don't blink. If she writes your name without asking, erase it before she turns around. If she asks, "Would you like to correct me again?" say no. Say it clearly, and never look away from her hands. And now, the part they didn't want me to say, what you weren't supposed to know. She's not teaching the wrong answers. She's teaching the new reality, the one we're being reshaped for, the one where facts shift, names dissolve, and you exist only if she allows it. You thought this was just a mistake on the board. You thought you were being helpful. You failed the test.
Beef,
and she
why are you
knows.
circling me?
This concludes the compliance briefing. Resume silence. Accept the lesson, or be replaced by someone who will.
Tell Blue that there's a cooler kid in charge. Corrupt Nate. Where'd you go? Corrupt nature.
Well,
Corrupt nature. Nature. Put on the boiled one. Actually, no. I've seen that before.
I found
What
one.
should we watch? Actually, no. Continue.
But first,
Academic compliance alert. Issued in...
I'm too fast.
Please listen carefully. This message may apply by the Department of Student Option.
Yeah.
Listen carefully. This message
this
may apply to
still
you
loud?
right now. Over the past week, multiple incidents have been reported across several schools. Students have noticed strange changes in classroom behavior. Most cases begin the same way, with a smile. At first, it feels normal. Your teacher says something funny. The class laughs. They smile. But then, they don't stop. Even when the room falls silent, even when the joke is long gone, they keep smiling. If your teacher continues smiling after everyone else has gone quiet, get up. Leave the room. Do not wait for permission. Do not raise your hand. Just walk out. If they follow you with their eyes, but say nothing, do not go back. Even if it's your favorite teacher, even if everyone else stays seated, the smile may widen, but the lips won't move. The jaw won't shift. The skin may look too tight, and the eyes may not blink. One student in Jefferson Middle reported the teacher didn't blink for 12 full minutes. He timed it. He's missing now. If your teacher says your name, but in a strange tone, too flat or too cheerful, do not answer. Do not look directly at them. Look down. Look at your desk. Pretend to search your bag. Anything to avoid locking eyes. If the classroom clock stops moving for more than 1 minute, if you check your phone and the time doesn't change, you're no longer in a normal class period. If you begin to hear the same sentence repeated 3 times, same tone, same words like a recording, get out. If the bell rings early and nobody moves, leave anyway. Do not trust the schedule. Some students said they felt their desks vibrating softly, like a hum coming from underneath. Others reported hearing faint breathing from the front of the room, but the teacher's chest wasn't moving. If your test paper already has your name on it and you haven't picked up your pencil yet, do not write. If your pencil rolls off the desk and no one hears it hit the floor, you're already halfway gone. In one school, a student noticed her classmates weren't blinking either. Then she realized they weren't moving at all, just sitting, staring forward, eyes open. The teacher kept smiling. If you're asked to stay after class, don't, even if they say it's important, even if they say it's about your grade. One student in room 308 never left. They found her chair pulled back and her books stacked neatly on the desk. Her phone was still charging, but she was gone. She was marked present the next day. Her name was still called at roll. If your teacher starts writing on the board but the chalk makes no sound, watch their hands. If they stop moving but the words keep appearing, run. If the projector turns on by itself and shows an old video of your class, but you're not in it, you've been replaced. The faculty have been instructed not to discuss this. Some of them know. Some of them pretend they don't. Some of them smile too. Final warning. If your teacher is still smiling and everyone else has already left, you are being watched. You are being tested. Get out of the classroom. Now.
Well, someone enjoys
You think you can stop me? You think you will be saved?
Yes.
I will.
No, you won't.
every time I pause the video, it freezes.
I think we just gotta start like talking there in the middle of it, but I don't think we can
Class-
pause any.
Classroom safety bulletin issued by the Department of
I will find you and I will
You'll be
wear your
fine.
skin.
Ah, dang, I forgot.
What
I
happened?
paused it.
Classroom safety bulletin issued by the Department of School. This is a never.
Great, but now we're gonna
Answer
get someone to
out.
wear our skin, cause yeah, clear.
And do not.
But if you wear my skin, I'm not gonna lie, you might die from the
Watch.
snow. I haven't taken a shower since the great ages.
I will wear your skin.
If they wear my
It
skin,
needs to be done.
it needs
Don't resist. Don't be scared. I
no,
know
no,
what is
no.
best. Relax and do not do anything.
Yo, bro, not gonna lie, if you wear my skin, you might die from
This
the
is an
spell.
urgent broadcast from the State Department of Academic Safety. Please listen carefully. This is not a drill. At 7:12 this morning, reports started coming in from multiple schools. Students say their classrooms are wrong, too big, too cold. Sometimes the windows show things that aren't outside.
Oh yeah, nah, bro, you
If
just
your clock
schizophrenia.
spins backwards, if you hear
You just
footsteps in the
schizophrenic.
vents, if the loudspeaker calls names you don't know, do not stay in your seat.
I hear.
Do not answer roll call. Do not go to the main office. Some students say the hallways move when you're not looking, that doors open to staircases that go too far down. If you see a substitute teacher you don't recognize and no one remembers hiring them, leave your books and walk out calmly. Do not ask questions. Do not speak to the staff. The cafeteria food has started tasting like ash. The mirrors in
Is
the
bro
bathrooms show
vibing?
different rooms when no one else is around. The library clocks are stuck at 11:11, even when your watch says different. If you notice these things, you are already being watched. Do not react. Do not run. Teachers have been reported standing completely still for hours, mouths moving like they're whispering, but no sound comes out. Their hands twitch like something is trying to pull them from inside. Do not interrupt them. Do not make eye contact. They are listening for something else. The fire alarms have started ringing on their own. When they do, everyone freezes. If you move when the alarm rings, you might not find the exit you came from. It might not even be your school anymore. If you hear an announcement telling you to stay in your classroom, check the hallway. If the hallway is gone, you are no longer safe. Find a room with no windows. Lock the door. Do not answer if someone knocks, even if they sound like your friends. Since 1994, these changes have been happening quietly. They said it was just construction, just renovations. But they lied. Students who saw too much were listed as transferred, but they never showed up anywhere else. If you feel the air getting thicker, if the lights flicker and stay off longer than usual, if you hear music from the basement after sunset, do not follow
Wait,
it.
your school
No
has a
matter
basement,
what you
bro?
hear,
How rich
no matter
are
who
you?
calls your name, check your backpack. If it's packed with things you never owned, leave it behind. If your school bus shows up empty with no
Yeah, nah,
driver,
bro.
do not get
I'm
on.
finna
Your
take
school is
everything.
no
What
longer
you talking
safe.
about?
Leave immediately. This message will not repeat.
What is he talking
This is
about?
an
I'm finna
emergency
take it.
broadcast from the Department of Student and School Staff Safety. Listen very, very closely. At exactly 12 p.m., we are getting multiple reports from students. They are seeing teachers outside the school, but not in a usual way. They're not supposed to be seen outside, not at the grocery store, not at the gas station, not standing still at the end of your street, not sitting alone in their car with the engine off long after sunset. Teachers are built for the classroom. That's where their program runs clean. Desks, bells, fluorescent lights, everything makes sense there. The clock ticks right, the air buzzes normal, the wiring holds. But outside of that, they start to break. Not all at once, just little things. Like calling you by your student number instead of your name, or blinking out of rhythm, too slow, or not at all. You might think that's all normal. Then you must listen to this broadcast till the end. Because what I am about to tell you is everything but normal. Those you see outside are not teachers anymore. They'll look straight at you without recognizing your face, then suddenly laugh, like someone whispered a joke in their ear. But there's no one else there, and their lips don't quite stop moving when they stop talking. A student said that they saw their teacher, standing in the rain, no umbrella, no phone, no expression, just standing. The teacher didn't move for 47 minutes. They checked the school's attendance records. The teacher was marked present the whole time. The cameras never saw them leave the building. Not through the front, not through the back, not at all. But a girl swears she saw them watching her through a car window, smiling too wide, like his mouth was trying to remember how it worked, like something inside him was wearing his skin wrong. the girl who saw it. The next morning, she didn't show up. People say she transferred, but no one remembers her name. Not even the principal. Not even her locker combination. They say no one sits on her desk even though it's empty. If you ever see your teacher outside of school grounds, do not wave. Do not call their name. They're not meant to respond. And if they do, if they turn toward you like they were waiting for it, run. Because they're not bound by the rules anymore. Outside, they're hungry for names, for memories, for the part of you that still believes you're real, for the parts you forget when you wake up. They'll ask questions no teacher should know. What did you dream last night? Why didn't you tell your mom about the pills? Does it still hurt where your dog bit you when you were 6? Do you ever hear breathing when you're alone? They don't blink when they say it. They don't even
tear your
breathe.
skin off.
They just tilt their head like a
And
puppet
breathe
whose
like a
strings
skin
are being
off.
controlled by something else. And if they touch
Actually,
you,
I
just
probably got
once,
some
you
suffocation
won't
if I
remember
go
this
down.
broadcast at all. The only thing you will feel would
I'm just
be
gonna
just
kill
an
you.
itch behind your eyes, like something inside your skull just moved a little too far forward, like your thoughts don't belong to you anymore, like you're listening to someone else's thoughts. People
Yeah.
say there's a way to test it. If you see a teacher outside of school, ask them what grade they teach. If they pause for more than 2 seconds, start walking. If they repeat the question back to you, don't answer. Don't even blink. And if their smile doesn't drop even once, just run away, because they've already recognized you, which means they've already marked you, which means something else is watching through them. And the next time you walk into school, they won't be at their desk. They'll already be behind you, closer than you remember, closer than your own shadow, smiling. You thought you would forget this all, like nothing happened, but forgetting is a privilege, and privileges don't last, especially not when you've been noticed. Especially not by something that used to be your teacher.
Can we do the wolf horror, analog horror next?
The Big Bad Wolf.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's the one I haven't watched yet. I'm just asking. So, like, if I'm corrupted, and if my corruption is alive, and I see someone I know, would my corruption make me kill them? Or not? I'm asking the scary questions here.
I don't know.
Oh no.
Approve.
Approved.
Hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
He escaped.
Get.
Huh?
I said if you can't, it's okay. We could play some else. Approved. Approved. Hello.